Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for the sign of Aries. It's for August 2016. It's for Aries, August 2016. Guys, I really cannot stress enough how significant and how important 2016 year is. Everybody was able to notice, I'm sure lots of us were able to notice that this year is a little bit different. This is because all the energies are about to shake everything up, and by that I mean the fact that there were lots of energies that weren't moving and they didn't change, and they were constantly flowing in a certain direction, and now these particular energies are all about to change as we are going closer and closer towards the end of this particular year. As we are going closer and closer towards the end of this particular years, these energies are going to be more and more and more enhanced. These energies are going to be more and more powerful. And what happens when it comes to all the signs of zodiac, or what it happens when it comes to zodiac in general? Well, obviously these energies are going to affect every single one of us. Every single one of us is going to be affected by it in a different way. Okay, so like I said, as we are going closer towards the end of 2016, these energies are going to be more and more powerful. It's very interesting. It's just amazing how powerful these energies are, and it's amazing what these energies can actually do. So when it comes to you guys, my lovely Aries, and when it comes to you, and when it comes to what's going to happen to you and what your month is going to be like, it is going to be absolutely incredible. I know I keep on saying it's going to be a good month, but it's just like when it comes to August, I think that this is going to be the month of achievements and the actual month of recognition. This month is going to be extremely powerful, especially for you guys. Okay, for those of you who are in unemployment, and for those of you who are waiting to be noticed, or for those of you who were looking to get some kind of promotion or to just move up in the company, up the ladder. This is most certainly your month. Okay, when it comes to the beginning of August, basically it is going to be very interesting, because right at the beginning of August, right at the start of August, you will realize that this is going to be your month. I know that lots of you were suffering from stress lately, exhaustion, and I know for the fact that lots of you were suffering from basically just like an exhaustion, really, and things like that, and quite stress and tiredness, and not being able to do things, not feel like doing things. But you were working really hard, but the problem was that you haven't be able to basically you weren't noticed. People around you, or people who you work with, or people who you work for, or people who work around you haven't noticed at how hard you worked, and haven't recognized what have you done so far. This is all about to change. August 2016, it is going to be very interesting. It is not only right for you guys who are working and who are waiting to get noticed, and it is also going to happen right at the beginning of this month. It's just the fact that you're gonna feel so good, and basically the energies are going to be so amazing, so powerful, and so light that right at the beginning of August you will be able to sense this energy. Right in the very few days of August, you're going to be able to sense this energy. Therefore, you're automatically not going to feel tired. Therefore, you're not going to be affected by this negative feeling of tiredness. I mean, you guys are brilliant, because you guys work and you're really good to operate on every on every point in your life. You're able to operate like absolutely fine, regardless how tired you are. It doesn't really matter. You're actually really good. But what it happens when you feel really good and then you operate, this is when it's your time to shine. This is when it's your time to do as much as you can. And this is what I would like to stress here. August is going to be very significant for you. It is almost going to be absolutely life-changing, and you will see exactly what I mean. What it is now the best thing to do. For those of you that are working, as I said, you are about to get noticed. But what you need to do now, you need to realize that now this is the time when people are going to be watching you. You will be watched and you will be judged at work. So my advice would be, just do the best you can. Do the best you can, do the best you can, be the best you can, work as hard as you can. You guys are hard workers anyway, so I don't really need to tell you this, but just be aware that you will be watched and you will be judged. However, it is going to be good. For those of you that are maybe at the college or university, or you're focusing on this part in your life, then it is going to be exactly the same thing. It is just something new. It's going to come towards you, a new idea, a brand new fresh idea, something else that you want to do, something else that you didn't realize before. And that particular thing, it's going to change everything, because it's just going to push you in a completely different way, on a completely different path in your life, on a completely different journey in your life. And this is what 2016 year is all about. It's all about making that right adjustment. It's all about working that little bit extra hard. It's always that it's all about that, going that little extra mile, because this is going to be very, very significant, like a boomerang. As far as you can chuck it, this is, you know, as far as going to fly, and it's going to get back to you. It's all going to get back to you. It's going to be very, very significant. So that's why it's very important to do this right. Okay. And for those of you who are not working, for those of you who are not in an employment, and you're looking for work, this is going to be a very, very important time also, because right at the beginning of August you will get a sign. You will get some kind of a sign, and it's all going to start being crystal clear to you. The things that you couldn't understand, or you couldn't get to before, it's all going to become crystal clear. What do I mean by that? I mean that there is something completely different going to come to you. It is like a change of career, change of everything that you have done completely before. This is going to be something completely different. And why is this going to happen? It is going to happen because of this brand new energy. This brand new energy is going to bring all these brand new things. And this is why, if some kind of new career, new job, or something comes towards you, some kind of offer, just go for it. And especially if you feel like a little bit nervous, oh no, I haven't done this, or no, I'm a little bit nervous, just go for it. As I said, this is what 2016 year is all about. It's all about a brand new energy, and it's all about you taking an advantage of it. So just go for it, go with the flow, because you'll get far. Okay. On the second part of August 2016, the second part of August is going to be very interesting, because I can see that you just basically need to be very careful about someone, because there is the certain person going to be around you who you have to be very careful about. And I think that this person is just not somebody who you could trust, and you might get just like a little bit disappointed, slightly disappointed with this particular person. There is just somebody who's going to try to maybe take something that's yours, or steal something that's yours, or there's just going to be something that you're going to be quite disappointed when it comes to this other person. This other person is most likely going to be somebody who's going to be at work, or somebody who you're doing certain course with, or somebody who you knew through career. So my advice is just to try to keep things to yourself when it comes to it around mid-August. If you have got some kind of ideas, like a business ideas, or some kind of ideas that you could take on a whole different level, or really big important ideas, just maybe keep them for yourself, or keep them to yourself, because there will be somebody quite negative around you, unfortunately, who you're gonna actually get disappointed about a little bit. But that's just life. Unfortunately, we do get disappointed in life, and this is the thing. Basically, it's all like a one big school, one big learning experience. Okay. And this is going to happen at around the mid-August 2016, that you will know who this person is, because this person, there is going to be a certain greediness when it comes to money, when it comes to financial situation, financial side of life. You will know who this person is because of this person's greediness. And I can sense it's a male person, it's a man, it's a male person. Okay, so it's just a little bit to worry about, just a little bit like to be careful about, and just keep certain things to yourself, and especially when it comes to the business and things like that, financial side of things. Okay, when it comes to also the second part, the mid part of August, you see, I did say, of course, like at the beginning of August, you're all gonna start feeling very light, very energetic, very spiritual. This is a very, very spiritual time, very positive time. This is the time when your eyes are gonna start opening and you're gonna start feeling great. And I also said that you're gonna be working really hard, and this is the best time to do as much as you can, as hard, basically, to put it, let me put it this way, as hard as you work, as more you try now, the better it's going to be later. These energies are so powerful. For those of you that are working, and for those of you also that are looking for a new job, this is as more jobs you apply now, this is going to be better. The more incredible job you are actually going to get. So this time is really, really important. I really can't stress enough. But also, I do see that the health-wise, I can see exhaustion. I know that you guys are still going to be feeling a little bit of exhausted, because sometimes you work so hard, guys. You're such a hard workers that you simply can't stop. It's the same when it comes to college, same when it comes to university, same when it comes to new course or any new things in life. You just give 100%, 1000%, and sometimes you get so tired and you don't even notice. And the important thing is just to make sure that you have the right balance in life when it comes to things like this. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend something like a pure royal jelly. It's absolutely brilliant to actually take to help you with the stress, to help you with like an exhaustion. Royal jelly is absolutely brilliant product to help you with exhaustion. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. I really prefer to take it in a liquid form, or which is sometimes quite difficult to get, of course, but also you can get like a capsules, like of a freshly tested royal jelly, for example. As long as there's a liquid inside, liquid is much better, and it gets it's much better, much higher quality, and it gets into the bloodstream quicker, so it's going to work quicker. So it's much better for you in many different ways. And for those of you who are having problems maybe with the B products, or you don't want to take any B products for whichever reason, which is absolutely fine, you can maybe try ginseng, root ginseng. It's absolutely brilliant to actually take when it comes to feeling exhausted, when we feel really tired, or we just can't take it anymore. So these are the beautiful natural products that you can actually take, and it can help you a long way. Now, when it comes to the last part of August, this is the most exciting part, guys. This is the most exciting part. All my reading, the whole reading that I said, everything that I said so far, everything positive that I said so far about work, about career and things like that, it's all going to be happening right at the end of August. Right at the end of August 2016, you will see the whole new level, the whole new stage of your life. And what do I mean by that? The end of August, it is going to be the time when, if you are waiting for the promotion, for that particular promotion, you will get that promotion. If you are waiting for a new job, you will get that new job. If you were waiting to step up in the company, you will step up in the company. If you were waiting to pass a certain course, or waiting to go on the second stage or second level of a certain course, or whatever you do, this is exactly what is going to happen. And this is why I can't stress enough how important it is to actually be as active as possible in August 2016. Just remember, the energies are going to be very enhanced. The energies are going to be very strong. So just make the most of it and go with the flow and make the most of it. On another hand, what else I was going to say is that when it comes to relationships, it is also very good news, especially for those who were in some kind of relationship. I said in some kind of relationship, I mean on that type of relationship when you just didn't feel like you're getting back enough from the person you're with. You know, you love them, you want them, you think the world of them, you want to be with them so much, and you know, you love everything about them, but you just don't feel like you're giving enough, that person is giving enough. You don't feel like it's the right balance. You're not too sure about how that person feels, and it's been like that for a while. Well, that's about to change. So this is a very good news for those who are so uncertain about your partner, and your partner just didn't give you enough love, or you weren't sure how they actually feel. This is absolutely perfect time for those of you who were unsure how your partner feels, because your partner is going to come out to you, and it is all going to be quite positive. It's going to be very positive, on a very much positive side, it's going to end up on a very much positive note, and you're finally going to take that relationship on a second stage, what you wanted to happen in a really, really long time. So this is why I think it is going to be a very, very significant time. And also it is going to be very significant time for those who maybe are people who have been in a very unhappy relationship as well. You see, this is the time, and especially at around the end of August, I can see for those couples that have been in an unhappy relationship, this is about to finish. This is about to go on a second stage. You know, this is about to end. Sometimes, you know, we just end up maybe being unhappy in an unhappy relationship because we spend such a long time in that particular relationship, or we work really hard. We just sometimes forget about our own emotions and our own, you know, love life, and sometimes people forget that they are actually unhappy. So if people get to that particular stage that they're unhappy, the best thing is, of course, it's to break up and just go with the flow and just go to enjoy your life, because why would you be holding yourself down? So that's why I consider, I mean, sadly or non-sadly, I wouldn't say sadly, but I can see like a lot of breakups. Aries, you will be going through lots of breakups right at the end of the month, but it's especially those of you that were unhappy. So I don't think that it is a bad, or I don't see like a negative thing. But however, the month of August 2016, it is going to be incredible. All those things that were really slow for a really long time are finally going to start moving really, really quickly. And as I said, take my advice and just work as hard as you can. If you don't have a job, go to apply for as many jobs as you can. Be very open-minded and don't be scared. If you don't jump in the water, you will never learn how to swim. Thank you very much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.